Why women ignore you when they're deeply in love. Stoicism. She used to call, now she's silent. She used to smile, now she's distant. And you're left asking yourself, did I do something wrong? Is she losing interest? Why is she pulling away, even when things seem so right? Here's a hard truth most men never understand. A woman doesn't always ignore you because she stopped loving you. Sometimes she's ignoring you because she loves you more than she can handle. And sometimes you did nothing wrong except make her feel something real. Let's uncover the Stoic lens on why women retreat when emotions run deep and how a grounded man handles it. 1. Women pull back to process emotion alone. Unlike men, who often solve problems by talking through them, women process feelings in silence, especially when those feelings are intense, overwhelming, vulnerable. Stoic wisdom tells us it is not events that disturb us, but our interpretation of them. A woman in love feels more than just happiness. She feels fear, risk, doubt, hope. And sometimes that storm is best managed by pulling away from the very thing causing it. It's not rejection, it's self-regulation. And if you chase her silence, pressure her for answers, demand clarity, you destroy the safe space she needed to understand her own heart. 2. Love feels like loss of control, and that terrifies her. When a woman falls deeply in love, she loses a kind of emotional control. And for some, especially those with past wounds, that feels like danger. You see, true love isn't always peaceful. Sometimes it's chaos disguised as beauty. The Stoic man knows this. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca, she may begin to imagine heartbreak, betrayal, abandonment, even if you've done nothing to suggest it. So what does she do? She distances, withdraws, creates space, not to hurt you, but to protect herself. Not because you're wrong, but because you're real. And real love is terrifying. 3. She's testing your core without saying a word. Most men panic. They double text. They overthink. They chase. But the Stoic man remains centered because he understands something others don't. The true measure of a man is how he maintains his composure in uncertainty. Her silence might be a test, not a manipulative one, but a subconscious one. She wants to know, will you beg for validation? Will you crumble without her attention? Will your emotions spiral just because hers are shifting? If you pass this test with calm detachment, grounded patience, and self-respect, she sees something rare. A man who doesn't need her, but chooses her. That's magnetic. 4. She's not ignoring you. She's watching you closely. You think she's gone cold. But behind that silence, that distance, she's watching you more than ever. She's noticing how you react to her absence. Whether you maintain your life, your focus, your path, whether you spiral or stay rooted. Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. You don't chase her. You don't punish her. You don't shrink. You live. You grow. You stay in motion. And in doing so, you remind her of something every woman silently craves. A man whose center cannot be moved by her storm. 5. Real love demands real space. True intimacy requires room to breathe, to retreat, to reflect, to return. If you grasp too tightly, you suffocate what was meant to grow. The Stoic path reminds us, he who is brave is free. Love that is forced dies. Love that is allowed to expand and contract evolves. So if she pulls back, let her. Don't chase. Don't guilt. Don't panic. Let her have her space, her silence, her storm. And if she returns from choice, not pressure. And that's worth more than any promise. How the Stoic man responds to silence. He does not drown in doubt. He does not spiral into overthinking. He remembers that his mission comes first. His purpose is not paused by her absence. His worth is not diminished by someone else's confusion. He uses her silence as fuel, to grow, to sharpen, to fortify. And when, or if, she returns, She finds a man who never stopped walking his path. That is unforgettable. Final words. Not every woman who pulls away is done loving you. Sometimes she's just overwhelmed by what she feels. And the moment you stop reacting, you begin to radiate something no one can ignore. Unshakable masculine energy. Calm, stoic, focused. Let her go. Let her think. Let her miss you. And in that silence, let her remember what it felt like to be loved by a man who never needed to be loud. Because the truth is, you're not defined by who stays or leaves. You're defined by how little that changes your direction. You don't attract with words. You attract with presence. Subscribe for more stoic masculinity.